All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are the fact finders, and I charge you anything I say is not controlling on you. You are the exclusive judges of the fact. The defendants maintain, because of their belief, their actions were justified. The defendants' motion in this case, the fact that they were engaged in the protest, in a sincere belief that they were acting in a good cause, is not alone an acceptable legal defense of justification. Since these and other elements of the defense of justification are without any support in the evidence in the bar and in the case at bar, I instruct you that as a matter of law, certain elements of the defense of justification are absent, and therefore, the defense of justification is not proper in this case. All right. The jury may retire.
Justification in this trial wasn't allowed, so we couldn't use justification as a means for finding him innocent of it. John Pisa, I was juror number 2, Plowshares trial.
Were there any hardliners on the jury?
Oh, yes. Yes.
What sort of people were they?
Young. One was a young girl. I can't remember her name now.
What did she do? A young girl?
She wanted them convicted of everything. She was a courthouse employee, and she wanted them convicted of everything. You know, right from the way she felt they were guilty of everything. When the GE employees were on the witness stand.
How did you feel about those GE witnesses?
The GE witnesses we felt weren't incredible at all.
We're not?
We're not. Strictly from the fact that none of them had the correct story of the number of people that were in the room. In fact, the 2 people that supposedly were in there first, one guy said 6, one guy said 7. You know, nobody knew the exact amount, who was there and who wasn't there. None of their testimony really impressed us at all. I don't think anyone was impressed with them. We all felt that what they were trying to do was save their jobs. Most people didn't know until this trial came out that they were building missiles up there. All that we knew what was being done up there was mostly satellites and underwater experimentations for living underwater. Other than that, you know, nobody knew that. I never knew that there was weapons like that being built up there. I had no idea. It made us angry that there's stuff like that going on. All of us. That includes the 2 that were very strict for guilty verdict. I don't appreciate nuclear weapons. I don't appreciate nuclear power plants. I feel that if things aren't done, we're going to have a lot of trouble on our hands. Now, I don't feel that it's worth it for future generations not to have anything that we've worked so hard to build up. I feel that if they don't do something soon and they don't get together, we're going to have major problems.
All right, the defendants have chosen not to come in because the public's not in. And they have not been allowed in because of the singing during the charge to the jury and the contempt of the general public for this court and the decorum and their behavior and the noise which was involved in the termination of the charging of the court.
Your Honor, I think the record should show that the defendants are entitled to a public trial. And indeed, the verdict is part of a public trial. I understand, Your Honor, that the defendants are outside the courtroom now, waiting to come in.
Yes, well, unless the defendants will indicate to the court that there will be no outburst or desecration of this courtroom and no outcry, no outburst of any kind whatsoever, then they cannot come in here. Now, if they will agree to do that on that condition, then we will allow them in.
I'll see you, Your Honor.
Very well.